I think one of the questions that kind of keeps coming to my mind is, especially as I read through your blog post, if we had probably done this podcast 2 years ago, I don't think we would have probably kind of started by saying model is not the mode,
Yeah,
right? Like, obviously, that was also the time when probably the models were in their 2.0s and 3.0s, if at all, right?
yeah.
So I think what has changed from whatever 2024 or even 2023, 2024, when we were probably seeing the first and second generation of models as developers and consumers of those models, to now. Is there a fundamental change, or is it just that our understanding as an ecosystem has gotten better?
No, there are some fundamental changes which at least I can see, and of course would love to hear more from you on this. What I can see is that, OpenAI essentially took a big bet, right? Very early on, the transformers are the next architecture forward. Spent a lot of time in, creating a product out of that which is valuable. So they definitely took that risk. And back in the day, all these Chinese and European companies who were building on top of transformers did not exist. So from 2024 onwards, I think a lot of capital has started flowing in the direction of building large or small language models as such, primarily transformers based. So that's where we have also seen a lot of open source models coming out of China. Also, competing with previously the lag between closed source and open source models used to be approximately 1 to 2 quarters. Now that lag has reduced to a few weeks, right? As such, that Fable comes in, next thing you know that either Qwen or DeepSeek or some of these Chinese companies are releasing another model which comes very close to the frontier performance and is also one tenth the cost, right? So I think it is happening because a lot of capital is flowing into that direction. Right? A lot of research labs have been funded. China, of course, the government funding into these research labs happens to be huge. And recently, I've been reading this book. It's called Breakneck, essentially about China and how China is building in manufacturing. But it just happens to be a war, Cold War again between US and China, wherein US is producing closed source frontier models. China is like, we will compete with you, but with open source models. Give it to everyone else in the world. That will, in fact, decrease the value of these closed source models. So if I were to summarize what has changed, it's just the fact that capital is flowing a lot. You see, Servam has recently raised a big round, right? Essentially, becoming a unicorn, 130th something unicorn out of India. Uh, Also, primarily because capital has flown in, right? So I think that just happens to be the case wherever capital flows in. Uh, you know, uh, uh, Developments get made, but would love to learn from you. What are your thoughts on this?